far away. Jey Morales unbound. Gotta lift your mind around. From the deep, slow clouds to the left, south line. Jey Morales unbound, where the true vibes all get found. You can't stop that sound when it float around. Smoke curl, room feel right, taking his own, rolling through the night. Side-eye theories, dreams in the air, revelation, break it down, clear it fair. Little bit of wisdom, little bit of crown. We can lift you up, we can mellow you down. Turn that chair to your favorite place. At the top, unlong, let it drift, no reason. Jey Morales unbound, gonna lift your mind around. From the deep, slow clouds to the left side loud. Jey Morales unbound, where the true vibe all get found. Oh, you can't stop that sound. Oh, and it float around. Come on, hey. From the couch to the stars, you'd feel that spark. Yeah, that stars. From the doubts to your dreams, we you between more than that dust. Jey Morales unbound, gonna lift your mind around. Oh, from the deep, slow clouds to the last out loud. Jey Morales unbound, with the true vibe all get found. Oh, you can't stop that sound. Oh, and it float around. Revelation. You can't stop that sound when it float
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Unbound Season 2, Episode 30, the show where we cut through the noise, connect the dots, and deliver the biggest stories shaping our world right now. I'm Jey Morales, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Revelation. How we doing, Rev? Happy Monday.
Oh, there's no such thing as a happy Monday, but I am good. You know, just it rained here. What about you?
It rained, and it's a little bit nippy. It feels a little bit nippy. Success. A little bit nippy out here lately, so yeah. I think it's 58 degrees. That's not freezing, right? But, you know, once you get used to the warm weather, and then the nights go down like below 50 sometimes now, the last couple of days.
62 here.
Over here it's 58. 58, 57 it says. So it's a little nip, you know. But welcome everybody. Tonight we got another action-packed episode covering the high-stakes geopolitics, domestic controversies, groundbreaking science, entertainment icons, sports, and more from mid to late June of 2026. We begin with the Iran Daily Chronicles tonight from June 20th through the 22nd as the fragile U.S.-Iran peace process faces its first major test. We break down Iran's temporary closure of the Strait of Hormuz, ongoing tensions in Lebanon, J.D. Vance's tense negotiations in Switzerland, the merging 60-day roadmap, and what this all means for regional stability and global energy markets. Next, we head to Washington, D.C. for the Reflecting Pool renovation drama, where President Trump is blaming vandals for the peeling American flag blue coating and algae problems of the newly renovated Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool. We look at the arrests, including an Olympic canoeist, and the growing controversy. Then we examine the alarming wave of salvage yards burning across America, from California, Idaho to Florida and beyond. Dozens of fires are destroying thousands of vehicles and threatening affordable auto repairs for everyday drivers. We break down the pattern and what it could mean. We also bring you a major step forward in science with a deep synoptic array, the world's most sensitive radio telescope array, set to be built in Nevada desert, featuring 1,650 dishes aimed at unlocking secrets of black holes, pulsars, and fast radio bursts. In entertainment news, rock legend Rod Stewart had a scary moment when he nearly fainted on stage during his concert in Utah. And we pay tribute to music industry giant Clive Davis, who passed at the age of 94. On the sports front, we got the latest World Cup 2025 updates from this weekend, including big wins for the Netherlands, Germany, Argentina, and with Messi, France, and more group stage drama. And finally, we look at the yearly buzz around. The early buzz around Toy Story 5, which is already smashing box office records, while tackling timely questions about technology and childhood play. From fragile international diplomacy and domestic headlines to science, sports, and culture, this weekend delivered stories across the board. And now we're about to get into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats. We're going in. Why are you not working? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, we're going to start with Iran War Daily Chronicle, from June 20th to the 22nd. High-stakes weekend where diplomacy clashed with ground realities in Lebanon and at sea. The fragile peace process initiated by the June 17 Memorandum of Understanding between the United States and Iran faced its first major test over the weekend of June 20th to the 22nd. Signed with much fanfare by President Donald Trump and Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian, the MOU outlined a path to ceasefire implementation, safe passage through the Strait of Hormuz, sanctions relief measures, and a 60-day window for deeper nuclear negotiations. Yet, as mediators for Qatar and Pakistan facilitated talks at the luxurious Bergenstock resort overlooking Lake Lucerne, in Switzerland, persisted Israeli military actions in southern Lebanon, and Iranian responses at sea injected fresh volatility into the proceedings. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me real quick. Success. Shout out to Steve Jessup. All right, Saturday, June 20th, Hormuz tensions erupt as talks are postponed. The weekend opened under a cloud of uncertainty. Iranian state media and the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC, announced a reclosure of the Strait of Hormuz, framing the decision as a direct response to ongoing Israeli strikes in southern Lebanon that had killed dozens and appeared to violate the spirit of the recent ceasefire commitments. This vital choke point through which roughly 1/5 of global oil supplies normally flows saw shipping traffic slow dramatically. Oil prices reacted with immediate volatility amid fears of prolonged disruptions to energy markets worldwide. U.S. Central Command pushed back on full extent of the closure, noting that dozens of vessels, including tankers carrying millions of barrels, continue transiting under military protections or via routes near Omani waters. President Trump issues pointed public statements warning of potential renewed action if Iran or its proxies fail to adhere to the MOU's terms. These developments forced the postponement of the anticipated first round of technical talks in Switzerland, originally slated for around this period. Mediators worked urgently behind the scenes to prevent the nascent diplomatic track from unraveling entirely. On the ground in Lebanon, Israeli operations continued despite the broader framework. Strikes in areas like Nabatai district reportedly killed at least 16 people and wounded others, prompting Hezbollah responses and further accusations of ceasefire breaches. Lebanese authorities and humanitarian groups highlighted the mounting civilian toll, with thousands already displaced or affected since earlier escalations. This flashpoint underscored the challenge of enforcing the Lebanon specific elements of the MOU, which called for de-escalation involving proxies like Hezbollah. Sunday, June 21st, Vance led talks launch amid rocky beginnings. By Sunday, momentum shifted as Vice President J.D. Vance arrived at the Bergenstock resort to lead the U.S. side, accompanied by envoys including Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner. They engaged directly with Iranian representatives such as parliamentary Speaker Mohammed Bagar Kalibaf, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, and Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi in a quadrilateral format with Qatari and Pakistani mediators. The sessions extended late into the night, focusing intensely on implementing the MOU's core pillars: the escalation in Lebanon, restoration of safe Hormuz navigation, targeted sanctions relief, including oil export provisions, and initial steps on nuclear oversight. The day was not without friction. Reports emerged of temporary halts or Iranian frustration linked to Trump's earlier rhetoric in the ongoing Lebanon situation, with some accounts describing brief walkouts. Nevertheless, negotiators pressed ahead. Mediators characterized the atmosphere as constructive overall, noting progress on establishing working groups, a dedicated confliction hotline for incidents in Hormuz and in along the Lebanon border, and commitments to continue technical follow-ups. Vance emphasized advancements towards potential IAEA inspector access, while Iranian officials stressed the primacy of sanction reliefs acid unfreezing channels. Unverifiable Israeli restraint in Lebanon before deeper nuclear concessions. Maritime data showed tentative signs of recovery in Hormuz transit despite the prior day's declaration. In Lebanon, sporadic changes between Israeli forces and Hezbollah persisted, even as broader truce efforts held tenuously elsewhere. The human and economic costs remained stark. Regional displacement, infrastructure damage, and global energy markets jitter continue to loom large over the diplomatic efforts. Now, Monday, today, June 22nd, roadmap emerges with caution optimism. By Monday today, the first full round negotiations yielded tangible outcomes. Mediator announced a joint roadmap aimed at guiding the parties towards a comprehensive final agreement within the 60-day time frame. Achievements included mechanisms for addressing ceasefire violations, particularly the persistent Israel-Hezbollah clashes, enhanced communication protocols for Hormuz incidents, and preliminary steps on sanction waivers. such as U.S. Treasury measures facilitating limited Iranian oil exports. Vance described the discussion positively, pointing to four key objectives: advance and Iran's agreement in principle to IAEA inspector access in the near term. Iranian sources offered a more measured view, underscoring that nuclear issues had not yet seen major new commitments and reiterated demands for concrete economic relief and Lebanese de escalation. Technical level talks were set to continue through the week, offering hope the momentum could be sustained despite the weekend's turbulence. Oil markets showed some stabilization as diplomatic headway tempered earlier fears, yet violence in southern Lebanon continued sporadically, adding to the regional death toll and testing the resilience of the fragile framework. The broader war, which erupted with major U.S. and Israeli strikes in late February, had already exacted a heavy price in lives lost, community disrupted, and economic shocks reverberating far beyond the Middle East. This intense 3-day period illustrated the precarious tightrope of post-MOU diplomacy. Significant progress on paper amid persistent real-world challenges. Whether the 60-day clock leads to durable stability or another cycle of escalation will depend on sustained compliance, trust building, and ability of all parties to manage flashpoints like Lebanon and Hormuz in the days ahead. Now, ending discussion questions for you, Unbound listeners. Can U.S. diplomacy effectively balance its alliance commitments with Israel while enforcing the Lebanon ceasefire elements of the MOU? Or will this inherent tensions undermine the broader agreement with Iran? Number two, what does Iran's strategic use of the Strait of Hormuz during this period reveal about leverage and energy security, and how might it influence long-term global negotiations? And number three, given the sticking points around the IAEA sanctions, sanction relief, and proxy de-escalation, what practical compromises appear most realistic in the coming weeks to prevent a slide back into open conflict? Let us know in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Rev, what do you got for us?
And they always use that strait as a bargaining chip. I mean, during the Iran-Iraq war, they were like, "Oh, we've blown up all your tankers, so like blown up all of Iraq's tankers, so they're not gonna be able to get any oil." And what they didn't know, because if you did that whole entire area, Iraq has to use the Strait of Hormuz to get out into open waters, to get oil, trade oil, and receive oil. Well, Kuwait, also in that same area, was like, "Hey, by the way, well, the reason why you guys lost was we, a non-OPEC member, were, the reason why you guys didn't know was because we were the ones supplying them with oil the whole entire time." And then they were like, cool. We're just gonna close the strait and blow up all your ships. Like, that is their whole entire leverage, is just close the strait. And anyone who refuses it is like, okay, well, now all of the oil goes up. Like, because that one whole entire section right there, if they close the strait, like you said, 1/5 price of oil goes up drastically.
Yep, and then
Like,
over the weekend it did go down over the weekend, and now
like,
everything is up again as of Monday.
and
So
because of them being like, yes, well, we're just gonna, mm, open it, close it, open it, close it. It's like, no, just, you know what? At this point, fucking, we're gonna wipe you off the map. Like, you guys have disregarded the treaty, then be like, oh, we're gonna accept it, then we're gonna disregard it. It's like, no, either accept the treaty in which you're signing, or you just say, no, we're not signing any treaty. We're gonna continue fighting. Just pick one. You can't look at a cake and go, that's tasty. Slide your finger across it and go, okay, I'm gonna cut a piece, start cutting, and then go, you know what? No, I'm on a diet. Start cutting again and go, wait a minute, no, I'm on a diet. Can't do that.
right, I hear you, brah. Let us know more in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, as you watch this with us tonight. Make sure that if you haven't yet to hit the bell and subscribe for all notifications, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to move on to the reflecting pool renovation drama. Trump blames vandals for peeling American flag blue coating and algae issues. In the heart of Washington, D.C., on the National Mall, the iconic Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool has become the unlikely centerpiece of controversy in mid-June of 2026. Fresh off a high-profile, multi-million-dollar renovation personally championed by President Donald Trump, the landmark site, meant to gleam with a patriotic splendor ahead of the nation's 250th anniversary celebrations, has instead been plagued by an unsightly algae bloom, turning its waters a murky green and a new American flag blue coating that has begun peeling away in large chunks just weeks after completion. The project, which cost around $14 to $16 million, involved draining the massive 2,030-foot pool, applying a custom deep blue sealant chosen by the president to evoke the American flag, and addressing long-standing maintenance issues. Trump had touted the overhaul as a symbol of American excellence and competence. Yet, by mid-June, floating sheets of the blue material were visibly on the surface, drawing curious onlookers, tourists snapping photos, and sharp criticism. Algae growth exacerbated by summer heat and possibly chemical treatments like hydrogen peroxide used in cleanup efforts only added the visual mess. Trump responded forcefully, attributing the problems not to any flaws in the rush renovation handled through a no-bid contract with a firm linked to prior work on his properties, but to deliberately sabotage by vandals, including what he described as a massive 250 to 300-foot gash slash into the pool's facade with a knife or blade, along with corrosive chemicals illegally dumped into the water. Without providing public evidence or footage from the area, 24/7 cameras, he vowed swift justice and repairs. Work will begin immediately, he posted, while warning that offenders could face years in prison up to a decade for destruction of national monuments. Law enforcement acted quickly. U.S. Park Police and National Guard personnel now patrolling the site made at least 5 arrests and issued citations to several others for alleged tampering or vandalism. Among those detained was David Davy Hearn, a 67-year-old 3-time Olympic canoeist from Bethesda, Maryland. Hearn, who had completed a long bike ride, stopped at the pool out of curiosity after seeing news coverage. He reached in to touch a loose, rubbery piece of the detached blue coating floating nearby. According to Hearn, he was arrested, held for about 5 hours, and faces a court date next month on charges related to destruction of government property. Charges he denies, insisting it was innocent scientific interest rather than vandalism. Other incidents involved people pulling paint chips and debris from the water, prompting officials to warn of felony consequences. Administration sources confirm multiple detentions tied to interactions with the peeling liner and algae cleanup. Critics, including some reporters on site who observed no obvious 200-foot gash, questioned the vandalism narrative, suggesting instead that the issue stemmed from the coating's reaction to algae treatments, humidity, dust, or installation haste. Aquatic experts noted that the challenge of maintaining such a large shallow pool in the summer conditions. By June 22nd today, Trump indicated the pool might need to be drained again for urgent fixes. Following meetings with contractors, repair work was set to start immediately to restore the site's appearance with nano bubbles and other methods continuing to algae control. The saga has drawn national attention, turning a symbol, a reflection in history, into a flashpoint over government projects, accountability, and partisan blame. And now my ending discussions for you, the listeners of Unbound. Number one, does President Trump's strong attribution of the reflecting pools issues to vandalism hold up without clear public evidence, or does it highlight challenges in managing high visibility public infrastructure projects under tight timelines? Number two, what does the arrest of an Olympic athlete like David Hearn for simply touching detached material reveal about balancing public access, curiosity, and protection of national landmarks? Number three, in an era of costly government renovations and anniversary celebrations, how should officials weigh speed, quality, and accountability to avoid similar setbacks that become political controversies? Let us know in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Rev, what do you got?
All I'm going to say about that Olympic athlete is he clearly saw all of the National Guard people, police, and park rangers around there. Like, and then he goes up and, oh, hey, there's this floating piece of, the stuff that they, let me touch it in clear view of all these, people that are looking for people like potential vandals. Like, and wonders why he's getting arrested. That's like walking up to a bunch of firefighters fighting a fire with a jerry can full of water. It's like, yeah, sure, it's not full of gasoline. Do they know that? Are you at an active fire? Yes. It is gasoline, which is, an accelerant for fire, usually stored in a jerry can? Yes. You see the logic here?
Yes.
Man knew what he was doing. Yes, it was innocent, but was it a really smart thing to do? And just because he was an Olympic athlete doesn't mean shit. He's the same as us, except he might have won a medal. I've never fucking heard of it. Come on now. I mean, hell, they fucking, I believe they arrested fucking swimming dude. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Oh.
Oh, I believe they arrested fucking Michael Phelps one time for back when weed was still illegal because he was smoking weed. Like, and he has the most gold medals out of anyone in Olympic history.
Right.
So,
So in other words, he knew better.
yeah, he clearly knew what he was doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us know in the comment section, as always, about these questions. We always come back and check them out. So we want to hear from you. Go ahead and leave us a comment. And again, always make sure to subscribe and hit that bell as you watch this show. And welcome in if you're a new viewer. Right now we're gonna touch a very touchy subject. It's about salvage yards burning across America, a growing crisis threatening affordable auto repairs and rising troubling questions. Let's see here. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, and I don't want to sneeze mid sentence. In the spring and early summer of 2026, a noticeable surge in fires at salvage and scrap yards has drawn significant attention across the United States. These facilities, which supply affordable used parts essential for keeping millions of vehicles on the road, have experienced dozens of incidents that destroyed vast inventories, devastated long-standing family businesses, and sent thick plumes of toxic black smoke into nearby communities. While many fires stem from well-documented hazards like lithium-ion batteries, improper storage, or of flammable materials, and challenging site conditions, the frequency has prompted online discussions, industry reports, and questions about whether this represents an elevated risk environment or isolated coincidences. Salvage yards play a critical, if underappreciated role in the American automotive landscape. They offer everything from fenders, engines, to rare trim pieces for older models that manufacturers no longer produce. For budget consensus drivers, independent repair shops, and restoration enthusiasts, these yards help control repair costs and extend the life of vehicles in an era of rising new car prices. When large portions of inventory are lost to fire, the consequences ripple outward. Scarcer parts drive up prices at repair shops, increase insurance claim, and add financial strain to everyday vehicle ownership. Social media and industry discussions have circulated claims of 30 to 40 salvage yards affected in roughly the past 2 months, leading into mid-June 2026. A full exhaustive list of every incident with confirmed names is not centrally compiled in public reports, as many smaller fires receive only local coverage and investigations are ongoing. However, here is a detailed compilation of notable reports, salvage, and scrapyard fires from recent months based on news outlets, fire department statements, and industry trackers. We got the Pacoima Auto Salvage Yard, Montague Street at Pacoima, California. May 3rd, 2026, over 100 firefighters responded to a large blaze that engulfed dozens of vehicles in outbuildings, producing massive black smoke visibly for miles. The next place was the B&R Auto Wrecking Graham in Washington. April 29th to the 30th, 2026, a stubborn overnight fire with explosions involved multiple stacks of vehicles. Crews fought it for hours under hazardous conditions. The other place was Auto Wrecking Yard, Yelm, Thurston County in Washington. Around May 1st, 2026, a major fire destroyed numerous vehicles, occurring hours after the Graham incident and raising questions about connections. The next place is the L&L Classic Auto at Wendell in Idaho, mid-June. It was the median fire, human cause, burning over 8,600 acres, devastated this family-owned yard operating since the 1960s, destroying an estimate of 8,000 to 9,000 vehicles, roughly 90% of inventory, including classics from the 1920s to 1980s, along with the office, records, and a new tow shop. A lot of prices are going to go up, ladies and gentlemen. The next place was the Opaloka Junkyard at 13,100 block of Cairo Lane and surrounding sites at Opaloka in Florida, late May of 2026. In multiple prior incidents, a massive 5-alarm blaze impacted at least two junkyards, a trucking company, and a small business, forcing evacuations and sending thick smoke across South Florida. The area has seen at least 5 major junkyard fires in 5 years. The B&R Auto Wrecking Highway on Highway 97, Bend in Oregon. This is on June 3rd, 2026. A spark during vehicle dismantling ignited fuel fumes, injuring one employee, destroying 2 vehicles and around 50 tires, with fire spreading to the grass near a mobile home park. Also at Rancho Cordova Salvage Yard in Rancho Cordova, California. This happened in mid-June. A grass fire spread to the yard, destroying approximately 30 vehicles. And then at the J&K Salvage Yard in York County, Pennsylvania, early 2026, fire led to a significant environmental cleanup involving oily water and debris in Cotterus Creek with lithium-ion battery concerns. The next place is Phoenix Junkyard in Phoenix, Arizona. Mid-May 2026, reported junkyard fire. And then in Jacksonville Township Vehicle Scrapyard in Ohio, May of 2026, fire at a vehicle scrapyard. Additional incidents have been reported in places like Houston County, Georgia, Illinois, Texas, Connecticut, Albuquerque, New Mexico, South Valley off Rio Bravo, Camden, and Bayonne, New Jersey, scrap metal facilities in 2025 and 2026. Columbus, Ohio, southeast side junkyard with repeat fires. Tampa, Florida, and various others across the country. Waste industry reports note that scrap metal yards accounted for a significant portion of the roughly 40 notable recycling waste fires in one recent month alone, contributing to elevated yearly totals. Officials and industry analysts frequently point to lithium-ion batteries from electric vehicles and consumer electronics as growing ignition risk. These batteries can ignite spontaneously or reignite after suppression. Others common factors include electrical faults, welding or hot work, improper storage of oil and flammables, in summer heat or wildfires exacerbating conditions. The tightly packed layout of many yards make fires fast-moving and source-intensive to fight, often requiring large-scale response. The broader context includes an elevated fire risk environment for waste and recycling facilities in 2026, environmental impacts, toxic runoff, air quality degradation, and costly cleanups compound the economic losses for owners and the downstream effects on consumers. As fire season continues, many operators are enhancing safety measures such as improved battery handling, better suppression systems, and site spacing protocols. The pattern has nevertheless drawn attention to the need of vigilance in protecting this essential part of the automotive supply chain that helps keep repair costs manageable for ordinary Americans. Now, my ending discussing questions for Unbound listeners and for Revelation, of course. Number one, what steps should salvage yard operators, insurers, and regulators take to mitigate fire risks, especially from lithium-ion batteries, without imposing burdens that could force small businesses to close? Number two, in what ways might the loss of used parts inventories from these fires affect everyday drivers' repair affordability and the longevity of older vehicles in the coming years? Number three, given the reported uptick in incidents across multiple states, does this warrant a more coordinated national review to better understand causes and prevent future losses? And now, could that be structured effectively? Let us know in the comment section. As always, ladies and gentlemen, Rev.
Dude, do you know how big 8,600 acres is?
Humongous.
It is approximately, in square feet, 374,616,000.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of land. It's a lot of land. It's hell of a lot of land. So you tell me here now, conspiracy theory or not? Should we be wearing our tin hats or not?
No, definitely not. If I would have said conspiracy theory if it was like maybe 5 in like a like two or three states, type of deal in like a couple months. But all over the nation and there's 30 to 40 of them in 2 months.
In 6 months.
No.
From the start of 2026 to now.
Yeah, but it said specifically 30 to 40 of them in 2 months. Like, no. That ain't improper handling of nothing. That is specific targeting. Like, somebody has gone and been like, hey, like, these used things, just, nobody's gonna think twice because they have easy things that could be set on fire. Just burn them. Like,
no,
that's just.
No, I get it. Let us know in the comment section, as always, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to hear from you and get your opinion on this. Now we're going to move into the Deep Synoptic Array. Nevada desert poised to host the world's most sensitive radio telescope. Nestled in the remote expanse of Nevada's Great Basin, in a quiet valley within White Pine County, managed by the Bureau of Land Management, construction is set to begin of what promises to be the world's most sensitive radio telescope array, driven by the California Institute of Technology, the Caltech, and backed by significant private funding, including from Schmidt Sciences and Deep Synoptic Array (DSA), represents a bold leap forward in radio astronomy, compromising an astonishing 1,650 individual radio dishes, each roughly 20 feet, about 6 meters in diameter. The array will span in an area of approximately 12 by 10 miles, 20 by 16 kilometers, covering more than 123 square miles of desert terrain. Final design reviews were recently completed, paving the way for construction with an anticipated completion target around 2029 and a projected cost in the neighborhood of $200 million. Once operational, the DSA is expected to survey the sky up to 100 times faster than existing instruments, delivering real-time, high-resolution images of the cosmos through a powerful, dedicated supercomputer that will process the immense flood of data from its vast networks of dishes. The location was chosen deliberately for its extreme remoteness, roughly an hour's drive from Ely, Nevada, and far from major population centers and sources of radio frequency interference. This isolation, combined with the dry desert climate, minimizes unwanted electromagnetic noise and atmospheric distortion that could otherwise plague observations. Prototype dishes have already been tested at Caltech's Owen Valley Radio Observatory in California, providing critical data that informed the final design. At its core, go ahead.
It'll be constructed in Spring Valley, Nevada.
That's what I said.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it you covered it. Yeah.
Yeah. I said that at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause I'm
I
reading
think
all
so.
up on it.
I think that's what I said. I think that's what I said. Yeah. White Pine County. Yeah. I said that, ladies and gentlemen. Ely, Nevada. Yeah, I said it right. Ely.
Spring Valley.
Roughly. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's an hour's drive from Ely, Nevada. Yeah. Where was I though? Now I don't know where I was at. At its core, though, the DSA is engineered for deep, rapid synoptic surveys, essentially wide field, repeated scans for the sky that captured transient and dynamic phenomena with unprecedented sensitivity and speed. Scientists plan to use it to probe some of the universe's most enigmatic You know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. Enigmatic objects and events. This includes detailed studies of supermassive black holes, particularly how they accrete matter, launch powerful jets, and influence their host galaxy. The array will also target pulsars, rapidly spinning neutron stars that act as cosmic lighthouses, emitting precise beams of radio waves. Observations of these dead stars could refine tests of general relativity. Improve pulsar timing arrays for detecting gravitational waves, and enhance our understanding of extreme physics under conditions unattainable on Earth. One of the most exciting targets will be fast radio burst, the FRBS, or the FRBs, brief intense flashes of radio energy that originate from deep space, from billions of light years away. Many FRBs remain mysterious in origin, though some have linked the magnetars or other extreme stellar remnants. The DSA sensitivity and rapid surveying capability should allow astronomers to detect and localize far more of these bursts than ever before, potentially unlocking clues about their progenitors and the intergalactic medium they traverse. Beyond these flagship science goals, the array is expected to contribute to a wide range of other research areas, from mapping the large-scale structure of the universe and studying star-forming regions in distant galaxies to searching for new types of transient radio sources. Its ability to generate crisp real-time images will mark a significant upgrade over many current facilities, enabling astronomers to monitor the dynamic radio sky in ways previously impossible. The project stands out not only for its scale, far more dishes than traditional arrays like the iconic Very Large Array in New Mexico, but also for its funding model, relying heavily on private philanthropy rather than solely on federal sources. This approach has allowed for accelerated development and highlights growing interest from non-governmental backers in cutting-edge scientific infrastructure. Environmental considerations for the BLM managed land, along with coordination with local communities, will play important roles as construction ramps up. as the DSA takes shape in Nevada desert. It joins a new generation of powerful astronomical instruments coming online worldwide. Its completion will expand humanity's ability to listen to faint radio whispers of the cosmos, potentially transforming our understanding of black holes, neutron stars, mysterious bursts, and the broader evolution of the universe. For astronomers and the public alike, the remote desert valley is about to become one of the most important listening posts for unlocking the secrets of the deep space. Now, before I go into these my ending discussing questions for the listeners, what do you think, Revelation? You think by 2029 we're finally gonna hear something back?
Oh, definitely. It, it's going to take a while to even construct that thing.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be humongous.
Like,
Let me look before we go deep into that. Number one, how might the deep synoptic ray unprecedented speed and sensitivity change our understanding of transient events like fast radio bursts and behavior of supermassive black holes? Number two, what are the advantages and potential challenges of relying on private funding in remote desert locations for major scientific projects like the DSA? In what ways could discoveries from this new telescope array influence broader questions about the universe, from gravitational waves to the nature of extreme stellar remnants? Let us know in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Rev, give us the goods.
I really don't think we're going to hear anything because, one, it's going to take a while to build that thing. Two, I mean, if it took a while just to hear everything that the Mars rover sent, like, imagine then, you know, like, just to receive one thing from the Hubble, imagine what receiving a damn, like, to send out a radio wave to fuck knows where, and then receive that radio back from fuck knows where, could even bounce off of anything. Because I don't know if you know how radio waves work. If you go to send it to something to try and detect it, it has to hit said object, and it will then bounce off, and it will be sent back to from sender location. That's literally what they're trying to do, although with a little bit more scientific-y, processing so the image comes up clear.
Well, I'm looking here real quick about oh, look at that. I'm looking up the let's see if it'll even tell me it again. I doubt it. Let's see. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I hate being quiet because I know that's not a good thing on a live, but here we go. So I'm looking up, right, like, where is the, remember that Elon Musk sent a red roadster, a Tesla roadster, out into space? Remember that?
Yes.
Well, it says here they're actually about to SpaceX is conducting a Cape Canaveral launch earlier today, but it's for a secret re-entry capsule named Starfall, not a new Tesla. Elon Musk's original Tesla Roadster launched into space in 2018 is currently about 106 million miles from Earth, coasting silently in deep space. The original cherry red roadster, its mannequin driver Starman, have long been forgotten in terms of active communications, as the vehicle battery died years ago. Today, the roadster acts as an artificial interplanetary satellite orbiting the sun, which can track using tools like the Where is Roadster Tracker. Meanwhile, SpaceX remains highly active in the headlines of following its record-breaking recent public effort offering of the IPO, which we already have talked about there. The open, the public.
I
Good.
still
You know
find
what I
it
mean?
hilarious how the only reason NASA got back on its ass is because of SpaceX.
Right. So yeah, that's that. That's that. Uh, Let us know in the comment sections what you guys think of this. Do you think that we're gonna hear something once this is completed in 2029? Let us know. Diving in now into Rod Stewart pauses his Utah concert after nearly fainting on stage. Uh, Legendary rock superstar Sir Rod Stewart momentarily halted his performance at Salt Lake City's Delta Center on June 19, 2026, after appearing to nearly faint on stage during his ongoing One Last Tour. The 81-year-old British icon, known for his raspy vocals, flamboyant stage presence, and decade-spanning catalog of hits, was in his midst of delivering a high-energy set to packed crowd when he suddenly became visibly unsteady, prompting an immediate pause that sent a wave of concerns through the audience. Eyewitness videos and fan accounts show Stewart powering through favorites like Maggie May, Did You Think I'm Sexy, and Forever Young. When he began to falter mid-song, he signaled to the band to stop, sat down on a stool brought out by a stage crew, sipped water, and took several deep breaths while the crowd watched anxiously. After a brief 2 to 3 minute break, during which medical staff checked on him discreetly, Stewart stood up, flashed his signature cheeky grin, and quipped to the audience, "I'm not done yet, darlings, not by a long shot." The arena erupted in cheers and applause as he resumed the show with renewed vigor, completing the concert close to its full scheduled length. Stewart's team issued a statement shortly after the show explaining that the singer had experienced a brief spell of dizziness, most likely caused by a combination of Utah's high altitude, intense stage lighting, and physical exertion required for his energetic performance style. He was evaluated at backstage by an on-site medical personnel who determined he was stable enough to continue. No hospitalizations was needed. In the remainder of the tour, dates are proceeding as planned. The incident quickly went viral on social media, with fans expressing a mix of worry and admiration. Many longtime supporters noted that Stewart has powered through health challenges before, including his very public battle with prostate cancer, which he was diagnosed with in 2017 and successfully treated. Despite turning 81 earlier this year, the Hall of Fame inductee has maintained an ambitious touring schedule, often performing with the same charisma and showmanship that first made him a global sensation in the 1970s with the Faces and as a solo artist. Do you have something to say?
No.
Oh, I thought you put your hand up. This moment in Salt Lake City adds to a growing conversation about aging rock legends continuing to tour at an advanced age. While some commentators suggested it might be time for Stewart to consider scaling back, most fans who attended described the night as a deeply emotional and inspiring, viewing the brief pause as a testament to his resilience rather than a sign of weakness. Fellow musicians and celebrities also sent supportive messages online praising Stewart's dedication to his craft and his fans. Throughout his career, Rod Stewart has sold over 250 million records worldwide, earned multiple Grammy Awards, and built a reputation not just for his music, but for his larger-than-life personality, both on and off the stage. The Utah concert pause, though concerning in the moment, ultimately became another chapter in the story of an artist who refuses to let the age slow him down. As the One Last Tour continues its run across North America, fans remain hopeful that Sir Rod will keep delivering the unforgettable live experiences that have defined his legendary status for over 5 decades. Now, my ending discussing questions are for the audience. I don't. If you want to answer Revelation, you can. Number one, how should aging music legends like Rod Stewart balance their passion for live performing with health and safety concerns in high altitude or physically demanding venues? Number two, in what ways do vulnerable on-stage moments like this one actually strengthen the bond between iconic artists and their longtime fans? And number three, what responsibilities do promoters, venues, and artists themselves share when it comes to protecting the well-being of older performers on demanding touristic schedules? Let us know in the comment section. All I want to say is I'm glad that Sir Stewart, Rod Stewart, is still with us. He gives every single one of us inspiration, because the man just brings this high energy to everything, to literally on and off the stage. Like, he's a very positive human being, and that's why we all love Rod Stewart. You have anything for this one?
Nope.
The next one is it's a very sad one. Clyde Davis, the legendary music executive who shaped generation, passes at the age of 94. In a moment that marks the end of an extraordinary era in the music industry, Clive Davis, the visionary record executive known as the Man with the Golden Ears, died on Monday, June 22nd, 2026, at his home in Manhattan. He was 94. Davis' passing has prompted an outpouring of tributes from artists, executives, and fans worldwide, celebrating a career that spanned more than 6 decades and left an undeniable imprint on popular music. From launching superstars to orchestrating remarkable comebacks, his instinctive ability to spot talent and nurture careers helped define the sound of multiple generations. Born Clive J. Davis on April 4th, 1932, in Brooklyn, New York, Davis rose from modest beginnings to become one of the most powerful figures in the recording business. A Phi Beta Kappa graduate of New York University and a Harvard Law School alumnus, he began his professional life as a lawyer in the early 1960s. He joined Columbia Records as legal counsel and quickly climbed the ranks, becoming president of the label in 1967. At Columbia, he played a pivotal role in steering the company into the rock era, signing championing acts such as Janis Joplin with the Big Brother in the holding company, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Santana, Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joel, and Earth, Wind, and Fire. His forward-thinking approach helped transform Columbia from a traditional label into a powerhouse of contemporary music. After leaving Columbia in 1973, Davis founded Arista Records in 1974. Under his leadership, Arista became a dominant force, delivering massive successes with Barry Manilow, Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, Dionne Warwick, and many others. He was instrumental in Whitney Houston's meteoric rise, guiding her from a promising young vocalist to one of the best-selling artists of all time. Davis also embraced hip-hop through joint ventures like Bad Boy Records with Sean Diddy Combs, helping bring artists such as Notorious B.I.G. and Faith Evans to mainstream prominence. Later roles at J Records, RCA, and as a chief creative officer of Sony Music Entertainment allowed him to continue shaping careers, including those of Alicia Keys, Jennifer Hudson, Carlos Santana, whose Supernatural album earned multiple Grammys, and countless more. Beyond signing talent, Davis was renowned for his annual pre-Grammy Gala, an invitation-only event that became a glittering fixture of music biggest weekend. The 2026 edition, held earlier in the year, featured performances by artists like Garfunkel, Olivia Dean, Huntrix, Clips, and others, continuing a tradition that blended legends with emerging stars. Even into his 90s, Davis remained deeply involved, hosting the gala and mentoring new generations while maintaining an active presence in the industry. Davis' influence extended far beyond chart successes. He won 5 Grammy Awards as a producer, was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a non-performer in the 2000s, and received numerous lifetime achievement honors. His 2013 autobiography, The Soundtrack of My Life, offered candid insights into his career, personal life, and the involving music business. He was known for treating artists with respect regardless of their status, whether a newcomer or a global icon, and for his relentless pursuit of excellence. Tributes poured in immediately following news of his death. Bruce Springsteen highlighted the consistent respect Davis showed him from the beginning of his career. Gladys Knight declared there will never be another Clive. Alicia Keys, Carlos Santana, Patti Smith, and many others shared memories of his mentorship, vision, and kindness. Barry Manilow and others who worked closely with him spoke of his transformative impact on their lives and careers. Clive Davis' legacy is one of unparalleled longevity and impact. He helped sell more than 1 billion albums and shaped the soundtrack of modern popular music across rock, pop, R&B, and hip-hop. As the industry mourns, his story serves as a reminder of the profound difference one executive with vision and passion can make. In the words of many who knew him, the music world has lost a true giant. Now my ending discussion questions, ladies and gentlemen. How did Clive Davis' ability to spot and nurture talent across decades, from the rock explosion of the 1960s to the hip-hop boom and beyond, demonstrates the evolving nature of the music business, and what lessons does it offer today's executive? In what ways did Davis' hands-on approach with artists like Whitney Houston, Barry Manilow, and Carlos Santana exemplify the importance of mentorship and long-term career building in an industry often criticized for short-term thinking? And number 3, as we reflect on Clive Davis' life and the outpouring of tributes following his passing, what does his career reveal about the balance between commercial success, artistic integrity, and personal relationships in the music industry? Let us know in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. And rest in peace to Clive Davis. He definitely changed all of our lives. Without him, we wouldn't have the taste that we have today. Am I right, Revelation?
Oh yeah.
You got anything on this one?
No, I mean pretty much laid everything out.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Let us know in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate it. Sorry, one moment. Got a viewer here saying, why is my messages getting deleted? We don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we have moderators, or
No.
moderators, I should say.
So my response is, why are they getting deleted? Must be writing something not appropriate and YouTube is taking it down. I don't know. We're not doing anything, ladies and gentlemen. We are giving you the news of the weekend, and then when I have some time, I can look in here and see what's going on. So, because we don't have any moderators.
We ain't got the money for that.
But it's not us, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to support and for you to support us. All right. Not finally. After this, we got one more before we send it to Revelation. World Cup 2026. We got some updates. High octane group stage action unfolds across North America. We got the updates from Saturday to today, Monday. As the expanded 48 team FIFA World Cup 2026 continues its thrilling group stage across stadiums in the United States, Mexico, and Canada. The weekend of June 20th to the 22nd delivered a mix of dominant performances by traditional powerhouses, hard-fought draws, and emerging storylines that are already shaping the path to the knockout rounds. With the tournament initiative format in full swing, fans witness attacking masterclasses, defensive resilience, and the kind of unpredictable moments that make the World Cup the planet's premier sporting event. On Saturday, June 20th, European giants flexed muscle in Group E and F. The day kicked off with several intriguing matchups that highlighted the depth of talent in the expanded field. In Group F at Houston Stadium, the Netherlands put on a clinical display, dismantling Sweden 5-1 in a goal-filled affair. Brian Brobbery and Cody Gakpo were among the standout performers, showcasing the Dutch attacking flair that has long defined their style. The results positioned the Orange strongly in the group standings while exposing vulnerabilities in the Swedish defense. Over in Group E at Toronto Stadium, four-time champions Germany edged a competitive 2-1 victory against Cote d'Ivoire after an impressive
Ivory Coast.
Thank you. After an impressive opening 7-1 win over Chronicle die Mannschaft, am I saying that right? Continued their strong campaign with goal that demonstrated both clinical finishing and solid midfield control. The African side, coming off a narrow 1-0 win over Ecuador, showed fight and organization, but ultimately fell short against the European powerhouse. In the same group at Kansas City Stadium, Ecuador and Curacao played out a cautious 0-0 draw. The match lacked the firework of other encounters, but underscored the tactical discipline often required in early group stages, where every point carries significant weight. Later that night, extending into June 21st local time, Japan delivered a commanding 4-0 thrashing of Tunisia in Guadalupe, Mexico, further tightening Group F and sending a clear message about their ambitions. Fan zones across host cities buzzed with energy, from massive gatherings in Los Angeles and New York to vibrant celebration in Houston and Toronto. The expanded tournament format continued to generate widespread excitement, even as some observers noted occasional lopsided score lines involving debutant or lower-ranked sides. On June 21st, Sunday, more European dominance and tactical battles. Actions on June 21st featured additional standout results that kept fans glued to the screens worldwide. Spain cruised past Saudi Arabia 4-0 in Atlanta, underlining their status as one of the pre-tournament favorites with fluid possessions, play, and sharp finishing. In Los Angeles, Belgium and Iran played to a 1-1 draw in a tightly contested match that showcased contrasting styles, a European technical proficiency against resilient Middle Eastern organization. Uruguay secured a 2-2 draw with Cabo Verde in Miami, while Egypt defeated New Zealand 3-1, adding crucial points in their respective groups. These matches illustrated the competitiveness introduced by the larger field, with several teams still very much alive in the qualification race heading into the final group fixtures. On Monday, June 22nd, star power on display as knockout hopes solidify. Like I said, June 22nd, the narrative shifted towards teams positioned themselves for advancement. Argentina, led by Lionel Messi, delivered a composed 2-0 victory over Austria in high-profile Group J encounter, with Messi adding to his legendary World Cup highlight reel through moments of brilliance that delighted fans across the globe. In other action, France defeated Iraq 3-0 with Kylian Mbappe once again finding the net and reminding everyone of his world-class pedigree. The evening slate included live matches such as Norway versus Senegal and Jordan versus Algeria, keeping drama alive as teams battled for crucial point and goal difference advantages. Across the host nations, the atmosphere remained electric. Fan festivals in cities like Dallas, Los Angeles, and New York featured massive watch parties, cultural celebrations, and community events that brought together supporters from every corner of the world. The co-hosting model has largely been praised for its logistical success, though discussions continue around travel demands and the balance between spectacle and accessibility. As the group stage nears its conclusion, powerhouses like Germany, Netherlands, Japan, Argentina, France, and Spain have asserted themselves, while underdogs continue to fight for surprising progress. The expanded format has delivered both blowouts and compelling contests, and setting the stage for an intense tradition into the knockout rounds beginning in late June. Now, my ending discussions for the listeners and Revelation, if he has something to say about the FIFA 2026, with what several dominant performances by traditional powers like Germany, Netherlands, Argentina, and France. How might the expanded 48 team format ultimately affect the competitiveness and drama of the later knockout stages? Number two, what role do star players like Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappe continue to play in driving global interest, and how does their presence elevate the tournament beyond the result on the pitch? As the group stage wraps up, this is number three. As the group stage wraps up, what tactical or strategic adjustments should mid-tier teams make to maximize their chances of advancing in this uniquely structured World Cup? Let us know in the comment section if you're watching this, ladies and gentlemen. So we know that you're watching the show as well, but we know that you're watching the game, and we want to know who you're cheering on, ladies and gentlemen, besides the United States, because we all know that we got people like Messi out there making moves. You got anything on it?
I just love how people are coming over here. And literally like a year ago, they were like, yes, American food is disgusting. I will never get it into my body. Comes over here for the soccer tournament, must consume ranch, must eat Taco Bell. Literally the best thing I've seen yet. Like, amazing.
Right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move to our last topic of the night. Give me 1 second here, please. Interesting. Okay. Where were we here? Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Toy Story 5. Pixar's beloved toys face their greatest challenge yet in a timely Toy Story meets tech adventure. Just days after its theoretical release on June 19, 2026, Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 5 has already shattered franchise records and ignited a new wave of nostalgia mixed with timely reflection.
Oh, hold on, real fast. Get ready to repeat that line again.
What?
Get ready to repeat that line again.
Which line?
The greatest thing again.
It says that Toy Story 5 has already shattered franchise records and and ignited and ignited new waves of nostalgia mixed with timely reflection on childhood in the digital age. Directed by Andrew Stanton, with co-director McKenna Harris, and featuring the return of screen legends Tom Hanks as Woody and Tim Allen as Buzz Lightyear. The film delivers the heartfelt storytelling, visual innovation, and emotional depth that fans have come to expect while tackling a modern threat, technology's growing dominance over imaginative play, which we all know that's what's happening. The story picks up with Bonnie, now 8 years old, navigating the challenges of growing up, including playground bullying related to a continued attachment to toys. When she receives a shiny new frog-shaped smart tablet named Lilypad, voiced by Greta Lee, her attention shifts dramatically. Lilypad arrives with her own disruptive ideas about what constitutes bets for Bonnie, introducing algorithms, screens, and interactive tech that threaten to sideline the classic toy entirely. Woody, who had been off on an adventures with Bo Peep and her rescue squad, gets pulled back into Bonnie's room for one more mission. Alongside Buzz, Jesse, Joe, and Cusack, and the rest of the gang, they must confront this all-new adversary to preserve the magic of traditional playtime. Stanton, who co-wrote the first 4 films, makes his directorial debut on the franchise here, has described the project as a Bonnie trilogy. Capstone, spanning Toy Story 4 and 5, and potential 6th. The film explores evolving family dynamics, the passage of time, and the tension between the analog imagination and digital convenience. Jessie steps up as a central leader in Bonnie's toy collection, with Buzz serving as her loyal deputy. Visuals burst with creativity, showcasing Bonnie's unique handmade style, imagination, arts and crafts aesthetics that contrast sharply with Lilypad's sleek, high-tech world. The voice cast is stacked with returning favorites and exciting newcomers. Tony Hale reprises Forky, Wallace Shawn returns as Rex, John Ratzenberger as Ham, Blake Clark as Slinky Dog, and Annie Potts as Bo Peep. New additions bring fresh energy. Conan O'Brien as Smarty Pants, a potty training tech toy, which he's freaking hilarious in. Craig Robinson as Atlas, a GPS hippo, another hilarious character of the movie. Shelby Rabara as Snappy, another character that's hilarious, an excitable camera toy. And even Bad Bunny voicing a pizza character wearing sunglasses, which is a full circle moment for him, because he grew up watching Toy Story, and he has pictures of him playing with the Toy Story toys when he was young. Additional voices include Ernie Hudson, Keanu Reeves as Duke Kaboom, and more. Critically early reactions highlight the film emotional resonance and visual spectacle, with strong scores including 94% on Rotten Tomatoes and some early aggregates, praising its balance of humor, heart, and relevance. At the box office, Toy Story 5 has dominated, opening to around $160 million domestically and $312 million worldwide in its first weekend. The biggest in franchise history, and a major boost for Hollywood's 2026 summer season. Beyond the laughs and action sequences, the film invites audiences to consider deeper questions about childhood, friendship, and what happens when technology promises to optimize play but risk diminishing its spontaneous joy. As Woody rallies the toys for one more stand, Toy Story 5 reaffirms the franchise enduring message. No matter how much the world changes, the bonds between toys and the children who love them remain timeless. I'm going to tell you before I get into these discussing questions for you, audience. The movie was awesome. I went to go see it with the family, and I'm thinking about the whole movie now, and everybody did awesome, very great. It was sad to hear Tim Allen and Tom Hanks. They sound very old in the movie now. You can hear it in their voices.
No, no spoilers for people.
But all I want to say is, ladies and gentlemen, go out with your family, go watch it. For those of you like us of our generation that grew up watching it from Toy Story 1, you will choke up and you will laugh, and you're going to look at your children and you're going to say, wow, where did the time go? Because that's how I felt, and that's how I still feel now. Now, my ending discussing questions. How effectively does Toy Story 5 use the toys versus text conflict to explore the real-world shifts in childhood play, and does it strike the right balance between nostalgia and contemporary man, why can I not say it? Contemporary relevance? Number 2, with Jesse taking more prominent leadership role and new characters like Lilypad introducing fresh dynamics, how does this installment evolve the franchise core themes of loyalty, obsolescence, hopefully I'm saying that, obsolescence, or something like that, and purpose, ladies and gentlemen? And then number 3, in an era dominated by screens and algorithms, what lessons about imagination, friendship, and growing up might families take away from Bonnie's story in the Toy Story's latest adventure? Like I said, I want to tell you at least that, but I can't, because then that's a spoiler. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave you with these questions. And whenever you have time, please come back to Unbound after you watch it and let us know. One moment. But yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, before we send it to our good friend Revelation while he gets himself ready, this portion of the show is brought to you by the K-Ville Hotel and Tavern, located in Kleinfeltersville, Pennsylvania. They're open from Wednesday to Sunday, Wednesday 4 to 9, Thursday 4 to 9, Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 12 to 10, and Sundays 12 to 8 p.m. They're located down in 2647 Heidelberg Avenue, Kleinfeltersville, Pennsylvania, zip code 17039. You can call for any questions or reservations at 717-949-8413. Again, 717-949-8413 for any reservation or questions. We also are sponsored by Atlas Epoxy Floors, located down in Milford, Connecticut. To contact them for any questions or concerns is 203-496-6386, or you can email brad.kelly@atlasepoxyfloors.com. They do everything from garages, basement, patios, lobbies, countertops, you name it. All you got to do is contact Bradford Kelly at 203-496-6386. You can also visit their website for any more questions and concerns at www.atlasepoxyfloors.com. Bradford Kelly is the CEO and owner of the business, so you'll be speaking directly with him for any concerns, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah. We also are sponsored by Velocity Modern Classics, located down at 15 East Quintet Road, Cantonment, Florida, 32533. For any questions and concerns on what they work on and what kind of oh my goodness gracious, oh my god, I lost my train of thought there. Just visit velocityrestorations.com to find out all on what they work on the production line. That's what I wanted to say. Find out everything on what comes out on the production line, on the vehicles that they work on. And if you do want to work on something that you have, but make sure that you have enough money to do so, ladies and gentlemen. Visit velocityrestorations.com. They're open from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can call them at 850-466-1810 for any questions or concerns. We're also on a show, well, me, not Revelation. I'm on a show. Producer Mike presents in the Jessup Show Legacy channel, ladies and gentlemen, every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I haven't been on for like a month because producer Mike has been having issues with Streamlabs. Streamlabs right now is having a major update issue that messed up the collab cam feature, which if you went on there with a link, well, that was the way for you to get into the collab cam and you did the show. But right now, we've been having issues with that for like about a month now. So I'm hoping that tomorrow everything works good with the Streamlabs link. If it don't, we will be doing it through Zoom for only 45 minutes, which I think that's dumb. Uh, we'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hoping that this link works because I don't want a countdown on Jey Morales on the show. Jey Morales doesn't need a countdown. We end it when I say so. Damn it.
Yeah, you're unbound.
Because we are unbound, ladies and gentlemen. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring you Revelation, as he will bring us up to speed with the things happening around the world. And I think he's also going to be talking about. I'm going to use this as a reminder. I think he's also going to be. Why is it not working? I think he's also going to be talking about Jeremy Clarkson and his cancer diagnosis.
So about that, I didn't exactly read the article, but he does have cancer. I'm not sure what stage, but it did say he was hospitalized.
He was.
And he had apparently contracted it like a couple years ago, but just kept it hidden from everyone. Like, so that's why you didn't see him on like his one show, that Clarkson's Farm or whatever.
Which that's where he announces it. Yeah. Okay, so this is what we got. I don't mean to take over. So we got here Jeremy Clarkson cancer update in remission after yearly stage prostate cancer diagnosis. As of June 2026, Jeremy Clarkson has announced that he is officially in remission from prostate cancer. The 66-year-old television presenter, known for Top Gear, the Grand Tour, in Clarkson's Farm, revealed the news just days after sharing his diagnosis publicly in the final episodes of Clarkson's Farm Season 5. Key details. Clarkson was diagnosed in May of 2025 after a routine medical checkup revealed elevated PSA levels, leading to a biopsy. He described the cancer as aggressive but caught at a very early stage. Treatment: he underwent a targeted procedure reportedly involving ultrasound HIFU that removed about 10% of his prostate. He previously had heart surgery in 2024 for blocked arteries. As of now, June 2026, a follow-up PSA test 2 months ago showed no signs of cancer, levels at 0.01. Clarkson confirmed that he is in remission and feeling fine, joking in updates that he is not dead and perfectly fine. In Clarkson's Farm, he emotionally told his co-stars Caleb Cooper and Charlie Ireland about the diagnosis, emphasizing that early detection made a huge difference. He has used the platform to strongly urge men, especially over 40 or 50, to get checked and not avoid routine screenings. Clarkson has called himself the world's luckiest man after surviving both heart issues and cancer, and he confirmed that filming for season 6 of Clarkson Farm is already underway. Some public reactions here. The revelation, no pun intended, has sparked widespread support from fans, celebrities, and health organizations like Prostate Cancer UK, with many praising Clarkson for raising awareness in a very public, relatable way. His story highlights how routine checks can catch aggressive cancers early when they are highly treatable. Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, so next one I have is so for those of you who like to go to the movies, and particularly those high-end movies, specifically the AMC, Regal, and Cinemark, um when Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out, they have those three, AMC, Regal, and Cinemark, are carrying the fancy popcorn buckets and drinks and um the drink thing. Jay, if you would be so kind to pull up the Spider-Man Brand New Day drink thing.
Spider-Man brand new drink.
Brand New Day drink.
A brand new day drink. Okay, give me one moment. Get everything set up. It looks like it's a raspberry lemonade hydration multiplier pack.
But the thing that it's supposed to come in.
Like the whole setup?
Yeah.
Like the pack?
It's like a little web shooter thing.
It looks like there's a video, but I don't know if that's where they're gonna put it in. Let me see.
Because the popcorn goes in his head, the drink goes in like a fucking web.
Oh, is this for the movie? It's not for the liquid IV?
Liquid IV.
You're not talking about. You're talking about this right here. Oh, it's a video. That's not what we want. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Yeah, share your screen up here.
Give me a minute. We got it. We got it. Here. Here it is. It's coming. It's coming now. Courtesy of a guy named Mel on Facebook. This is what we got.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So where you store that damn popcorn thing, I'm sorry, but also the fact that I think you put the drink in where that arm is, and it comes up underneath through that tube, so you're literally fucking sucking it out of his hand. Like, who thought of this? Who? As you're picking popcorn out of fucking Spidey's web, you're also fucking guzzling down fucking. You're sucking down his blood. Like, no. Just no. But anyways, let me get back to this article. So like I said, those are theater exclusives. And the lineup now includes a sculpted web hand that holds your popcorn and drink. So yes, that is where the popcorn is on top and the drink goes up underneath. That is confirmed. Built like the New York walk-up apartment and a head-shaped bucket. So you can either get that or just the head-shaped bucket like that.
Do we know it's going to be just a cylinder thing or the actual head bucket?
Okay, so I'm assuming obviously you can get the head-shaped bucket alone, but if you want the full, like, big-ass bitch, the fucking web slinger and drink combo, that's probably the more expensive of the option. The film opens nationwide on July 31st, and several chains are running early access screenings the night before with their own bundled merchandise. Okay, this is apparently updated for couple days ago on 17th of June. For the full breakdown of every theater chain popcorn bucket across me, blah 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 blah. That's completely, we don't need that. So Regal's headline piece was the wall crawler popcorn tin, a building-shaped container styled after the Brooklyn walk-up, complete with a fire escape, deli grocery awning, and a sculpted Spider-Man climbing up the brick exterior. It comes with a large popcorn included. Regal is also running a premium collectible combo with a sculpted Spider-Man head tin and a web pattern cup featuring the Spider-Man emblem, filled with popcorn and soda. So that's where you guys are gonna get that, is Regal. AMC's exclusive are the Thwip cup with action straw and a light-up cup with a swinging Spider-Man feature set against the city skyline art, the Spider-Man head and a head-shaped bucket, and the Spidey suit bucket. A red and blue web pattern container with the Spidey or Spider emblem.
We got the bucket here, the bucket that looks like a building, like that. From Regal themselves, look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AMC is also carrying a cup with the mystery topper in 3 character variants. Cinemark has the deepest lineup of 3 chains. The standout is the Spider-Man combo container, a sculpted web hand that holds popcorn in the open glove and a drink built into the wrist with a free same-day refill. Cinemark is also offering a popcorn tub with lid featuring Spider-Man web artwork, also with free same-day refill, and a popcorn tin and cup combo that brings comic book cover artwork to both pieces.
I guess Oh, go ahead. Sorry. AMC is doing this. Look.
Yeah. Rounding out the lineup is a collectible combo with a Spidey drink topper filled with popcorn and a soda, a 32-ounce color-changing cup filled with an icy, and a 32-ounce bottle styled with a Spider-Man mask, a flip blanket featuring comic-style artwork, is also available and is not exclusive to one chain. It's showing up across multiple theater concession stands. Marcus Theaters has teased its lineup as coming soon under its Make Summer Pop promotion, with 3 popcorn buckets shown so far. One with a Spider-Man action shot against a blue background, one with a comic-style flip artwork, and a black bucket with a brand new day text and Spider-Man hanging upside down. Marcus is also showing a webcam combo container and a set of color-changing cups in white, pink, and coral that appear to share the same mold as Cinemark's versions, just in different colorways, suggesting that both chains are sourcing from the same concession vendor. Fandango has also entered the collectible space with a Spider-Man Brand New Day exclusive poster bundle priced at $45 and available for pre-order now through the Fandango fan store. This includes 1 movie ticket to see the film, plus a 12 by 18-inch exclusive poster featuring a retro sunburst design with Spider-Man seated above the city skyline. The poster ships separately from the ticket code and is expected to begin shipping in July, with the bundle currently shipping within 30 days of order. What is this? Cinemark has confirmed pricing on one bundle. The XD Super Ticket runs $40 for a Thursday, July 30th screening at a 7 p.m. local time. AMC and Regal have not released pricing on their exclusives. based on past sculpted bucket releases like the Across the Spider-Verse character buckets. Expect AMC's Spidey suit bucket and the Spider-Man head to land in the $25 to $35 range, with the Flip Cup likely closer to $15. Regal's wall crawler tin, given the scale and the included large popcorn, will likely price closer to $35 to $40. So yeah, there's that. Let me bring up the other thing I have. Which is about Little Caesars.
The Kaiser.
Has a first of its kind pizza for a limited time, and this was published today. Well, since 104 yesterday. At least for us, depending on where you are today. Well, yesterday. But whatever, you guys understand what I mean. Okay, so if we're being honest, we're almost up. I don't want to send this article to myself. I've already bookmarked it. Whether it's movie night, game night, or just Friday night, our favorite pizza chain is always on speed dial for hot and fresh pizza delivered straight to our door. This summer, as we're gearing up for a long-awaited new Spider-Man movie, that I'm not gonna order a pizza for a fucking Spider-Man movie. Little Caesars is making your movie marathon just a little bit tastier. The pizza chain is teaming up with Sony and Spider-Man Brand New Day for a first-of-its-kind pizza, and special collectibles that'll have fans swinging straight to their nearest location. I see what you did there. Little Caesars is launching a new Webberoni pizza. What is this, the fucking 90s? That is inspired by Spider-Man's web-slinging powers. The new pizza is topped with a toasted 2-cheese blend and shredded pepperoni that, when baked, looks like something that'd come from Spider-Man's web shooters. More importantly, with the first of its kind shredded pepperoni topping, each bite is guaranteed to have savory, crispy pepperonis, making it the ultimate pizza for pepperoni fans. The new Webberoni pizza can be ordered as is for $8.99, or customers can add the web of shredded pepperoni and toasted cheese to any Little Caesars pizza for an additional charge when they order a custom pizza online. The Webberoni pizza is available now at Little Caesars restaurants nationwide, where it can be ordered ahead of time for a pickup and delivery, or as a hot and ready options in stores. Additionally,
Pizza.
Little Caesars pizza will be served in new Spider-Man inspired boxes featuring the Marvel comic Spider-Man swinging through New York City. Beginning July 6th, every purchase of a Webberoni pizza will include a... I can't fucking keep saying it without keeping a straight face. There will be 3 posters, including a Brand New Day branded one and 2 additional Spider-Man designs that will be available at each Little Caesars restaurant. The posters God damn it, stop saying it. The posters will refresh weekly, so you may want to head to your local Little Caesars each week to collect them all. And for your fans in New York City, Little Caesars is popping up at Greenpoint Terminal Warehouse in Brooklyn on June 27th from 1 to 8 p.m. The one-day-only pop-up will include a replica of Peter Parker's Queens apartment, photo ops, and a chance to try the new Webberoni pizza. Our spidey senses say Little Caesars Webberoni pizza won't be around for long, so grab it now before it swings away forever. God, that was the most 90s fucking article ever. That was the most in
Is
that
that
was the
it?
most
Because I can't even begin to see the amount of bullshit coming from you.
Pizza, pizza.
Yeah.
that's what I would describe that article. That was just pure, unfiltered 90s advertisement. Weberoni.
The Weberoni. Get yours today on July 30th. Um, you won't want to miss that for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap for tonight's episode of Unbound. It's season 2, episode 30. Tonight we covered another weekend where geopolitics, domestic controversies, scientific breakthroughs, entertainment milestones, and global sports all competed for attention. We started with the Iran War Daily Chronicle for June 20th through the 22nd, tracking the fragile U.S.-Iran peace process as it faced its first major test from Iran's temporary closure of the Strait of Hormuz and continued violence in Lebanon, to J.D. Vance's negotiations in Switzerland and the emergence of a 60-day roadmap. We saw how difficult it is to turn paper agreements into lasting stability. We then examined the reflecting pool renovation drama in Washington, D.C., where President Trump blamed vandals for the peeling American flag blue coating and algae issues at the newly renovated Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool, leading to multiple arrests, including an Olympic canoeist. Next, we dove into the disturbing wave of salvage yards burning across America, detailing dozens of fires from California and Idaho to Florida and beyond, and what this pattern could mean for affordable auto repairs and everyday drivers. We also highlighted a major scientific development with the Deep Synoptic Array, the world's most sensitive radio telescope array set to rise in the Nevada desert, a project that could transform our understanding of black holes, pulsars, and fast radio bursts. In entertainment news, we covered rock legend Rod Stewart's scary health moment on stage in Utah and paid tribute to music industry titan Clive Davis, who passed away at the age of 94, leaving behind a legendary legacy that shaped generations of artists. On the sports side, we brought you the latest World Cup 2026 updates from June 20th to 22nd, featuring dominant performances by the Netherlands, Germany, and Argentina, with Messi, France, and more exciting group stage action across North America. And finally, we looked at the strong early buzz surrounding Toy Story 5, Pixar's latest chapter that's smashing box office records, while exploring timely themes about technology and childhood imagination. From fragile diplomatic efforts and domestic controversies to groundbreaking science, cultural losses, and global sporting drama, this week reminded us how quickly events can shift and how interconnected our world truly is. Now, before we go, I want to take a moment to highlight two important issues: mental health and domestic violence. These affect millions of people every day, but help is always available. If you or someone you know is struggling with stress, anxiety, or feeling overwhelmed, support is available. In the United States, you can call or text 988 to reach the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Trained counselors are available 24/7. If you're experiencing domestic violence or need help, you can contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 for confidential support and resources. You are not alone, ladies and gentlemen, and reaching out is always a sign of strength, not weakness. I want to thank you for watching Unbound, and if you enjoyed this episode or any of the other episodes, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop your thoughts below and which story stood out to you the most this weekend. We'll see you next time. Stay informed, stay aware, but most of all, stay unbound, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jey Morales. I'm going to pass it to our good friend Revelation before our goodbyes.
We would, like to thank you for joining us for sharing these juicy little tidbits of information, and hopefully you enjoy them. And share them with your friends, your family, your coworker, your animals, the animals that hate your animals, whoever. The word of today is Weberoni.
Weberoni.
Because everyone needs to enjoy some Weberoni when they go to get their head bucket at a movie theater. Anyways, we are gonna play you out,
Pizza.
but not with a pizza.
Yeah. Unbound. Revelation still here. You riding now, hold it up, light it now. We hit the mic, now the night feels slow. Smoke in the air, let the good talk flow. From loose ideas to the truths we found, we let it all out on Unbound. Keep it light, let the moment breathe. Revelation night like you just believe. From first small spark to the last breakdown, we turn it up, then we cooled it down. We taught the real, we kept the sound, turn all that noise to rhythm now. If you stayed with us through every round, you felt that truth when it came around. Yeah. Late night haze, let the worries fade. Laughter in the room while the bassline played. From heavy thoughts to jokes in the air, we kept it honest, kept it right there. Slow burn stories drifting wide. No need to rush, just enjoy the ride. If they got wild, we brought it down. That's how we move when we unbound. Jey Morales Unbound. We've been floating minds around through the deep stories and the laughs out loud. Jey Morales Unbound. Oh, where the real ones are get found. You can't stop that sound when the truth comes around. Oh yeah. From the couch to the night ride, they made a way, staying by your side. Every question, every sound, we lived it out Unbound. From the smoke to the dreamline, we let you right there. Every time what we shared, what we found, still echoes now. Unbound. Oh, Jey Morales Unbound.
thank you for watching Unbound. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop your thoughts below. Which story stood out to you the most this week? We'll see you next time. Stay informed, stay aware, but most of all, stay unbound. This was Jey Morales Unbound, with his co-host Revelation on 67.6 FM. Good night.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.